Okay, welcome back. Hopefully people have seen these videos, amongst my most popular videos, about the making of these two particular interesting wood turning tools, both carbide scrapers. However, I had one instance building this, which is I never managed to get the handles in straight and central. I had the same problem making pens. This is just a very simple pen design. I can't even remember who I borrowed this from, but it's just a Bic infill, and I make a new plastic tube for it. But obviously, if I'm drilling a blank that's this size, I really do need to get the hole right at the centre, because if I have it to one side and I try and turn that, I'm actually at the risk of breaking through to the inside hole. So ideally, obviously, I want to get that hole right in the middle. So I've played a lot of time with it, and I've tried various different ideas. I'm now going to show you the best I can achieve, just drilling through. I could use a drill press, but actually because I need to use such a long drill bit for these, it's quite tricky with the drill press I've got. So I end up hand drilling them. Anyway, I'll show you the process now. So I've got the blank secured upright in a wood vise, reasonably firmly. And the reason I struggle a bit with this is these are very flexible drills. So I found the trick is to have a nice light drill. And basically then I've got to just try and drive it gently and lightly, let it do its own cutting down the blank. I don't want it to veer off to one side. It will try and follow grain, so it's just all got to be done really slowly and really gently. You're not trying to put any pressure on the bit so you don't get any bending of the drill bit. So I'm going to start central and just get a start point. Now what I've got to try and do is make sure the drill is vertical in all planes as I progress. Now I'm hoping to see on that camera that drill bit is bending just in a very light way. I'm supporting my hands up at the top. I'm doing everything I can to try and keep the weight off that drill bit and keep checking to make sure that it is running vertically. So I'm just drilling very lightly, trying not to rush through it, checking that I'm vertical in both planes. So the trick is just to be nice and gentle and smooth, which is what I'm trying to do here, and lifting the drill out regularly to let the chips clear the fleet of the drill bit. Okay, well the hole pretty much decided, there we go, we're through. Right, let's see how well we did. So that's the centre of that end, and you can see how far I've wandered. So even trying to be careful, trying to be gentle, yeah, we drift off. In fact, I've had even worse luck with that one, where I've not just drifted off, I've actually ended up going through the bottom of the side of my vise because I came out so violently. There's lots of reasons this happened. I think a lot of it to do with the drill bits, because they are so flexible, just following the line of grain. Now obviously that is an unusable blank for a pen. That one I can use. I'll just centre a narrower piece at this end. I can make it wider at that, so I can compensate. But how do I actually now turn that so that the hole is right up the centre? Okay, so that fairly neatly brings me around to the sort of point I'm leading to with this video. So although I haven't got that drilled straight at the middle, if I was to just chuck that up and turn it around the outside of the blank, I'd eventually just push through the side or end up with a very uneven effect. So it's not what I'm after. I want that hole to be at the middle of my final turn product, which is where the revelation hit me. If I just mount this between centres now, based upon where that hole actually ended up going, now it leaves me with a very off-centre blank. And if I bring that thing up, there we go. You can sort of see how much it's turning by. But the point is that that hole, if I now turn this piece, will end up as the centre of the final piece. Instead of trying to get a hole in the middle of the blank, what I've done is wrap the blank round the hole, if you like. Anyway, quick bit of turning. So there you have it. Now if I turn the rest of it down, I can complete the job, but as you can see, I've now got a turning. There's the hole in the centre. I can use the chuck now to chuck to the outside of that, knowing that that hole is dead centre, and complete the project any way I want. And of course this will also work for those dreaded tool handles I used to mess about with. And I have to say, part of the inspiration for this video was spotting that. This is a Robert Sorby chisel. They use this design fairly regularly through their sets. I don't think that brass end cap's there just for decoration. I think they drill a hole through the middle of their blanks, install the tool, and then cap the end to make it pretty. That way they're guaranteed they've always got a hole at the middle of the blank, or a blank wrapped around the middle of a hole. See you in the next video.